Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omi homies, my fellow master collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Gale, back at it again with another VVAMA update and chill. Let's do it. Okay, so yesterday, Ecomi had their highly anticipated AMA, which stands for Ask Me Anything, on Twitter Spaces yesterday. And in these AMAs, they basically update us with important information on our investment, and things to come. So it's like an investors meeting or something like that. And yeah, we used to do them they used to do them every 2 weeks, and now we get it like once a month. So, this opportunity, the window of opportunity is narrowing faster and faster. We're not going to be able to get these like we used to. So in this video, I'm going to update you guys in my words on what happened, and as I update my showroom. So if that's something you want to stick around for, then this is the video for you. If not, I'll catch you in the next one. So without further ado, let's breeze into it. Okay, so the AMA began with a 2021 recap. They mentioned that Veve has seen explosive growth with 1.4 million monthly active users. We got over 300K daily users on average, and 3 million plus NFT additions were sold in 2021. This has surpassed their initial projections, projected out for 4 years. So basically, we reached year 4 in year 1. So that's awesome. They said shout out to their devs who worked around the clock in the first few months to meet their unprecedented demand. So that's very bullish. Basically, we skipped 4 years' time, and that's how far we are ahead in terms of users and growth. So, 2022 and beyond. In general, they expect to see more utility and interactivity with the NFTs. Licensors are taking a more proactive approach in this regard, and they'll expect to see digital clones as well. NFTs with physical counterparts. So that's very bullish. We're going to get interactive NFTs, animated, and whatever else. And, people are looking to pair digital NFTs with physical counterparts. So we kind of always expected that to come, but it's nice to know that licensors are being proactive in this regard. So regarding bots, they take bot activity very seriously. And in addition to working with the world's top anti-bot protection provider, they also have a dedicated team to identify bot traffic. So that's very cool. There's a separate team dedicated to detecting bots. So now everybody else can focus on other things. So as Ecomi grows, they're only going to get more efficient. So that is very bullish information. So drops sell out so quickly, the immediate assumption is that it must be bots. In reality, there is simply much more demand than supply at the drop time. They said that they block 25 to 30% of the incoming traffic and have disabled at least 250,000 accounts for this. So they are actively working on bots and fake accounts and whatever else. So let's just leave it in their capable hands. Disabled accounts. There is a small number of false positives, which they take very seriously. They're improving their support and identification processes, and they are prioritizing re-enabling these accounts. All confirmed bot users will continue to be disabled for violating the terms and conditions. So they are aware of people having their accounts disabled falsely, and you just got to be patient. I know it sucks because I had it done recently, or not recently, but it's been done to me. It only lasted for like maybe an hour, but it's not fun. You want to get in the app, you got money invested in here, and you just got to be patient. They're doing the best they can as fast as they can. So if your account is disabled, then just know that they're on it. And with in regards to the DropQ, most of the back-end infrastructure is in place. Now they're working on the front end and UI, and we'll try a couple of drops to make sure everything is working as intended. After that, we will have a new drop system. So basically, all the back-end technology is there. Now they're just working on like how it's going to look and stuff like that. So it's around the corner, guys. So, take advantage of these, the current drop system while you can. It's going to be, times are changing. So in regards to the serial killer's secret rare update, they minted too low of an edition size compared to the full amount of people who completed all 3 sets by the cutoff date. So they are minting 666 gold Lucky Charmers for the 200 plus people who didn't get the gold bunny. They apologize for the long wait while they figure this out. So basically, everybody who completed the Ron English set, all 3 sets by, I think it was like November 27th or something like that. Whoever didn't get their gold rabbit, they're gonna get a gold Lucky Charmer. So they're minting 666 editions, but they won't be distributing that many. So I don't know if they're just gonna burn them or hold them back for giveaways or whatever. But only the people who didn't get the gold rabbit will get a gold Lucky Charmer. So there are plenty of app updates. We got bug fixes for the showroom, augmented reality, and the market. Drop times will now be shown in our local time, and they improved consistent messaging. So the focus for 2022 is an app feed redesign with new features, organized market in comic sections and updates, and then localization. So localization is basically whatever area of the world you're in, you're going to be able to see the Veve app in your own language. So that's going to be really huge for the Asian markets and everybody else. We want this thing to be worldwide, and when everybody can read the app in their own language, it's going to take the Veve app to another level. So that's great. And yeah, the feed does need new designs. It needs to be updated and revamped. The social aspect on Veve is kind of lacking, but once they get that up and running to like the Twitter level or Facebook level, it's game over for sure. So, money transmitter license and cash out. One of the reasons this has been in development for so long is that anti-money laundering laws have become very stringent as the crypto space gets a lot more scrutiny compared to other industries. The goalposts have been moved a few times, so to speak. I've deployed cash out in a production environment and have been testing with a small group of users. They are now pending legal review, and they will be open to wider testing once this happens. So the rollout will happen in phases. Unfortunately, some countries will be excluded because those countries don't allow certain cash out functions. They will document and announce all of the details ahead of the public release. So there is currently a small group of people testing the cash out features, and they want to get the data that they need before they roll it out to a wider audience in the app. So it's just going to take time, and during that time we just need to take advantage and accumulate more NFTs. This is a grace period, because once everything is implemented, everybody's coming into Veve. That's just how I see it. Crypto people, regular people, there's not going to be enough NFTs to go around. So now is our time while we're here to do what we got to do. So they started developing this feature in 2021, and the progress has been very fast for their particular implementation compared to similar cases. They appreciate our support as they finalize the rollout feature in the coming weeks. So in terms of interoperability, it won't be every licensor to begin with. Some licensors are still a bit nervous about OpenSea NFT world, but they do expect more to come with time. We will announce the list of licensors once interoperability is ready to roll out. So as expected, it won't be every brand that can be taken off the Veve app right away. But over time, as NFTs become more mainstream, this will be a no-brainer for a lot of IP. So we just got to be patient with that. There's a question, will we be able to use our front camera in augmented reality? Occlusion update. Answer, it's almost done. They're aiming for Q1. Occlusion allows for collectibles to be placed in front of our face versus always behind as it is now. It will be more realistic and allow for more environmental interaction. So yeah, man, the future is here, and this is going to be good for like the Snapchats and the TikToks of the world. If and when we ever get on Snapchat and TikTok, it's going to be game over. Veve NFTs are so viral. The Veve holics, the Veve holics are going to be, they're going to be busy once that time comes. Comics in showrooms. They are very close to the end of development on this. They will release more info on this in the next few weeks. Comics on walls, readable in the showroom. There's so much coming, so it's going to be really cool. Question: will we have the ability to sell full sets in the future? Answer: hopefully later this year. Question: will there be Know Your Customer (KYC) when cashing out? Answer: yes. KYC will be required before we can cash out. Question: will there be CAPTCHA for the DropQ system? Answer: only shows up if we're deemed as a low-risk threat. Question: what happens to NFTs when accounts are disabled? Answer: collectibles are held until the user goes through Know Your Customer KYC. We don't keep them unless it's clear the account is using unfair measures. If we do retrieve, we will use them for giveaways, etc. We do not resell collectibles. So that's interesting. In terms of the rabbit grin, Ron English's rabbit grin, these will be very limited physical and NFT pieces, signed and numbered, very special. More info is coming in the coming weeks. So Jermaine Rogers hopped on stage and he announced his upcoming Veve Specimen Drop. So that's going to be something like the Darrow, the creeping Darrow, but a different creature. So that's going to be interesting, as we saw the Darrow pump a little bit during the AMA. And then let's see. I think that is about it. Yeah, this was an interesting AMA as usual. We got some information we wanted, and I think it was pretty good overall. I think it's important that we cherish these AMAs because I don't think we'll be getting them as frequently going forward as Ecomi grows and gets more busy. So yeah, I think that's all for this version of Veve Update and Chill. So let us move on. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Veve content like this. And yeah, so that was the update for the most part in the last AMA. And as usual, there's so much more to come. We just got to be patient and let Ecomi do what they do best, which is, you already know what they do. Anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice because I'm no expert. I'm just your friendly neighborhood genius sharing his thoughts and opinions on this awesome app known as Veve. So take everything that you hear with a grain of salt because things could change. And with that being said, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, my friends. Later.